Today we are going to discuss about second experiment of microprocessor lab, string manipulation operation using MASM. Here we are checking that whether the given program is a palindrome or not. The aim of the program to write an assembly language program to check whether the given number is palindrome or not. So first one is uh, there is a print macro to print the message. This is for printing the messages, and here we specify the offset address of the message to be printed. Then move h comma 09h into 21h indicate the corresponding message will be printed. Then next one is data segment. Here data segment name is data, and here end s indicate that it is an assembler directive. End of this data segment named data, and we are declaring all the variables that are required for our program. There are four messages are there. Message 1 for enter the string, message 2 string is, and message 3 is string is palindrome, and message 4 is string is not palindrome. And we declare two variable a and b. And here db means reserve bytes. Here 60 bytes are reserved. Then dupe of 0 means dupe indicate duplicate. Each location, there are 60 memory locations are there. Each location have a value of 0. Then next one is code segment. In this code segment, the segment start from here and its name is code, and code segment we are writing all the program or code required for executing this program. Then first assume that cs as code segment name is code and data segment name is data, and we are starting our program using a label start, and we first two steps are for initializing the data segment, that is this name is assigned to AX register, then AX to DS, that is initialization of this data segment. Then print the first message. First message is enter the string, which is the first message. Then LEA comma A, it indicates that LEA means load effective address. Here A is address. A is a variable, its address is effective address is loaded into SI register. That means we are specifying a register SI, and A is a register and it's pointed by the SI. And move CX is 0. CX value will be count register will be set to 0. Then next two step. Here we are starting a label get. Then move AH comma 01H into 21H. Move H01H indicate that it's reading a character from the reading a data or a character by character reading from the keyboard. Then we are checking that data to be read is stored in AL register. Then that is compared with AL register is compared with 0DH. 0DH is enter key, representation of enter key, and check whether this ended character is a enter key. If equal, that means when we enter a character, then it is jump to this location. Otherwise, if we are not entering the character is not a enter key, then we are move SI comma AL means the entered character will be moved to SI register. So if I enter a letter M, that will be stored in AL, then that will be copied into SI register. Then SI pointer will be incremented. INC SI means its pointer is incremented by 1, and INC CX, first number is character is read, so its count value will be incremented by 1. Then jump get. Jump get means again we are jump to the this loop. That is again if any character we need to read, then this loop will be repeated. So now it's like this. A is this, M, then SI is pointed to here, and next I read a character, again A, that will be stored in AL register. Then it is not an enter key, so we enter into the SI register, and pointer will be incremented by 1, and CX will be 2. Then again read the next character M, then it is not an enter key, so it is stored into the SI register, and count will be incremented by 1, pointer will be incremented by 1. Then again jump guest. Now I enter key, then when enter key is come, then it's equal, enter key is equal, so we are jump to this location skip. Now move AL comma dollar, so AL now containing dollar symbol, and it is moved to SI register. Move SI comma AL means this load symbol will be copied into SI register. Now SI pointer is here, so we will enter the dollar symbol to here. So at end of each string there is a dollar symbol. That is important one. So now a register containing ma'am string. Then print message 2. Message 2 is the string is then print A containing, what is the content in A? A containing ma'am. So that will be printed. The string is ma'am. Then next step is move. Now one string is printed. Then move CX comma BX. CX is count of this characters. So CX value is 3. That is already we found in the previous previous case. Then here LEADI comma B. Here load effective address of B to DI register. Here B is a register and B is a variable is 80. There is a B is an array that containing 60 bytes of location, each containing 0 values. So its value is assigned to effective address is starting address is assigned to, or offset address is assigned to DI register. That means it pointed to the DI register. Then decrement SI. Here now SI is pointed here. SI is here. So SI pointer will be decremented by 1. Now it point to M. Then that content, SI content is moved to AL register. So this content is first moved to AL register. Then move DI comma AL. Then this AL content is copied into this DI register here. That is M is stored here. Then increment DI. DI will be incremented by 1. Then loop reverse. Again move to here. Loop means count value is decremented by 1. Then it is not 0. So again go to this reverse. Then decrement SI. SI is decremented here. So and that SI content is first is copied into AL register. From this AL register it copied into DI register. So That is the operation here. And di again incremented by 1. Then count value is, when loop instruction executed, count value is decremented by 1. It is non-zero, so jump to reverse. Then again decrement si. Si is decremented by 1. Now is m. Then that is move al comma si means this content will be moved to al register. Then from this al it is copied into di. Di is now pointed to here, so di here. So di comma al. So that content, al content, this is source and this one is destination. So source content will be copied into destination. So it is stored in here. Then increment di. Di will be incremented by 1 and loop reverse. Now count value again decremented by 1. Its value is now 0. So this loop exit from this loop. Then last step, move al comma dollar. Now al value is equal to dollar symbol, and move di comma al means now di is pointed to here. Di is incremented by 1 here, so di pointed to here. So al content is now dollar. Dollar is copied into this location. And so again this is the reverse of the given string. So how to find the reverse? First initialize the another register, another array di, and copy the each element from si register in a reverse order and stored in the di register. And here again move cx comma bx. Here bx containing the counter value. So how many characters are in this string, that will be obtained in the bx register. So that value again copied into cx register. So cx register now containing 3. Then we get the string and its reverse string. So now we are checking that whether the string is here a, this is a, and this is b, and here si pointed. Here lea, load effective address of a to si, and load effective address of di comma b means di's effective address is copied into di, b's effective address is copied into di register or loaded into di register. And here already ma'am is there. This is the original string, and here this is reverse string containing the reverse string, that is ma'am. Move al comma si, that is first this si content is copied into al register. Then move bl comma di means this content is copied into bl register, and we compare these two. Compare al comma bl means these first two strings are compared. If both are equal, then if it is not equal, if here suppose here it is yes, then m content is al content is m, bl content is s, then it is not equal, that means it is not palindrome. Then it will jump to here, it print the message the string is not palindrome. Otherwise if it is both are equal, here it is m and here also m, then increment the si pointer will be incremented by 1. Here increment di pointer is incremented by 1, and loop L1. Loop means count value is, we know that it is 3. Now loop, when we execute loop, its count value decremented by 1. Then loop 1 means it's jump to here. Again this content is copied into AL register, and this content is copied into BL register, and compare these two. If these two are equal, then next pointer will be incremented by 1 and count value will be decremented by 1, and it is not a 0. So again combine, this is copied into AL register, this is copied into BL register, and compare these two. Both are equal. If any of the case, if not equal, then it will be jump to L2 and print the message, this is not palindrome. And after that again loop is executed, is count value now 0. It is 0 indicate that all the string in the CX value, when CX is equal to 0 indicate that all the characters in that both array are compared. And print the message and exit from this loop and print the message 3. Message 3, the string is palindrome. String is palindrome. Then jump to L3. L3 means here there is a move h, 4ch into 21h. It indicates end of the DOS program. End of DOS program. Then our code will be ended here. Then the start of the program also ended here. This is the program explanation of the palindrome. Check whether the given number is palindrome. Then click on the DOS box. How to run this program? Click on the DOS box. Then mount the A0, A6. Then edit palindrome.asm. Here our editor window will be open here, and the program name is palin, and always file name is less than 8 characters, and it will be stored in the extension of .asm. Then write the program, entire program, then save this program and exit from this file from menu file. There is a file here, file, there is a sub option exit. When click on this exit button, we will exit from this edit window. Then type compile. For compiling we are typing the command masam palin.asm. Then it shows that there is 0 warning and 0 errors, so there is no errors. Then next step is link. When we execute this, compile this palin.asm. Palin.asm is given to the assembler. Then assembler convert it to an object file, palin.obj. So this ASM file is assembly file is converted to obj file. Then link that obj file. Then it's specify that no segment error or no errors is there. Then execute that program. When we execute, just type the file name palin. Then it display that enter the string. We type Malayalam, then string is Malayalam and it is palindrome. Then again we run the program. So it type hello. Then string is hello and string is not palindrome is displayed. That's all about the program, string manipulation program, to check whether the given string is palindrome or not.